in a minute. I gotta check a few things, make sure everything's working right. The audio is on, yes. The mic is on, yes. It's not pointing toward my face, so it's picking up the cat that's shitting over there. Alright. Alright. I got my coffee. Give me about 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Today we're going to be doing, we're going to be trying to get the rest of the drift challenges done in the open world. Trying to get up to 1% on them, top 1%. Right now we're at, I think we have 2 of them on 1%. The rest are like 5%, top 5% of drifters. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to show off some of the tunes that I have, and then we're also going to discuss a little bit about Forza Horizon 6, because there's a lot to discuss about it. I have a bunch of notes ready to go. There's a lot of things that I need to see change, that I want to see, that if they don't implement, it's going to kind of take the game down the same road it's been in, where it's just way too niche of a game, and it needs some small changes and a couple pretty big ones to reach a broader audience and keep people coming back that are outside of the car culture niche, you know. So we're going to get into that in a few minutes. But until then, hang out, chill around, and we will start here soon. Be right back. Alright, let's get to it. Start this game up. Alright, we're getting it today, guys. Slowly but surely, well, not slowly, we're already there, but getting to the top 1% of drifters in here. It's going to be super fun. Let me make sure my mic's picking up all right so y'all can hear me over the game audio. So don't mind the feedback right now. Alright, should be good. Should be alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, this reset. This reset. Yeah, this was, yeah, Wednesday's a reset. Yeah. I haven't done these, I haven't done the weekly stuff in so long. Stopped really caring about it, honestly, but it's alright. Gotta switch this car out. This is not my drift car. It looks cool though, but we ain't going with that. We're gonna go with the tried and true GNX. You already know this is my favorite car in the game. It has never let me down. Not the best drift car, but it's my best drift car, so I'm happy with that. Let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna head down to here, Camino de Montaña, you know, that's how you say it. And we're gonna hit this drift. We're gonna see what percentage we're at, and we're gonna work on it from there. If we're already in the 1%, if we're below 5%, I'm kind of alright with that, but I would like to get up to 1% of drifters for each of these, for each of the drift zones. My main goal right now. Whoa. So I got the S1 custom tune. If y'all want the tune for this car, I will have a short on my YouTube, and also probably a clip on my Twitch with it on it. So here we go, guys. It's already kind of not the best entrance, but that's okay. A little too slow. Gotta stop talking. So I'm definitely gonna have to redo this one, but that's alright. Just got on first thing in the morning, guys. Don't give me too hard of a time.
You have arrived at your destination. Turn around.
You always gotta check and see, right, when you do these drift zones. Alright, so I'm in the top 4%, so that's alright. Do it again. When you do these drift zones, guys, you gotta go in from each starting point, right? So you can see when we hover over it, we have a starting point on the right of it and the left of it. And by doing this, sometimes the other entrance will be a lot better. The opposite route that you may take first. So you want to try them both and see which one gives you a much better start. And this one's a little tricky because you kind of need an S1 drift car to get around these turns into the straightaway turns. That was not a good start, so I'm going to start again from this end. Hope for a good run.
You have arrived at your
This corner
destination.
here, and we're going to go right back. So Right now I'm trying to beat 167,000 score on this drill. Let me shut the fuck up so I can actually get a good start here. E-brake start and get a little speed so we can try. I gotta get used to this one. Let me sit up for this. I gotta sit up for this. Alright. Just gotta keep practicing and get it down, you know. And Dark Souls players know what I'm talking about. Just keep going. Don't give up. Tap it on the gas, now we're full throttle in it. Got the e-brake so I can make this all the way around, not get into straightening out too much. It's not going to get it for us. So we're going to try again. We'll try from this side. I feel like we're loading it over.
You have arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You might just have to, yeah, I'm not a fan of that start. This track actually might be better with an A-class car. An A-class drift. Currently I'm using, my tune for this car is first gear primarily. First gear drift tune. Not bad. They usually get the job done quite well. This could be it, guys. Could be it. Oh, we did it. 172. Wow. We beat it by 6. Let's see where we're at now. Let's see. Top 4%. Okay. I think I could have done that a little bit better though, so we're going to try that again. We're going to try it one more time. Work our way down slowly. 6,000 points gave us 1 whole percentage on the top drifters of this drift. I keep forgetting what these are called. I don't know, drift zones. Drift zones. See, I'm not going sideways enough. I'm not going fast enough on my initial turn, which is completely my fault. I need to redo that. Stop talking whenever I initiate these drifts. That was better. That was better. I don't really want to use the handbrake all that much though, because it just slows me down, and I know it takes the points away, slowing down. You don't accumulate as much as quickly. This might zip up now. Too hard on the throttle. Still beat it though. Still beat it by 1,000. So we'll see what percentage we're at now. Still at 4. All right, let's go again. I know I could do a little bit better on that. Get a little bit more sideways. Did it. not quite what I wanted there. Not quite what I wanted here either. Not too slow, a lot too slow.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, hit it one time from this side here again. That side, coming from that side, you really need like an A-class car. You gotta be going real slow for that. So I like the speedy drifts. I like the dangerous drifts. So we're gonna keep at that from this side. Sideways on the e-brake all the way in. We're going to play it safe. It's okay if we go off the road a little bit. I don't want to go too far though.
You have arrived at your destination.
Did it again, guys. Another 1,000.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Another 1,000 on the point. Still at 4%. So we gotta go real safe around that first turn if we go that from that way. You could really just get a slower drift car and fishtail your entire zone, and you get a lot of points just like that. That's a little cheap, you know. It's not that fun. Whoa, car, whoa. Not a bad entrance, not a bad entrance. Straighten out a little bit. Oh, that tree got me. Man, that tree got me good. I never use this rewind function. I just don't want to teleport right now. I don't know why. Took so long. Let's go. Say hi to anyone that's around. Stop trying to hit that tree again. Play it safe there. Could have made the whole way around. I just had to get a little more gas. Didn't work out like that though. That's fine. Quite, not quite. Alright, we made a percentage. We'll do it one more time. If we can't get from 4% down to 3%, we'll move on to the next one. Alright? We'll keep going. 4% is good. Top 4% on a drift zone is... Top 5% is where I want to be. You know? So 4 is great. Entering that second gear is rare for me, but we're doing it because it's needed. Bridge this straightaway, gap between our turns. Need enough speed to keep it sideways on that, not have to straighten out. And the key to good drifting is always, obviously, losing control of your car. Oh, we're so close. All right. Let's move on to the next one. We're starting down here. This is the first one we did today, so excuse my shittiness. But we are starting on the Camino de Montaña. And then we are going over to the Trail Breaker Drift Zone. I'm at 171,000, and the highest that you need to complete is 100,000. This is an off-road drift track, but we're gonna go at it, and we're gonna see how it goes with my current build. Hopefully, it'll be all right. Hopefully, this will be all right on the off-road drift track. Probably not, but we'll see. Nah, it'll be alright. I have to really look through my car list to find my off-road drift cars. You know, I might just have to make one for this challenge we're doing today. Don't think it matters though. It shouldn't. I'm just gonna lose a little bit more control, or you're gonna have a little more traction depending on the terrain we're at. This one right now is actually giving me a little bit more control, a little bit more slide, so it's counterbalancing itself. It's nice. I shouldn't say a little bit more control, it's giving me more traction actually.
You have arrived at your destination.
Didn't get the PB. We're 3,000 off this, so we're gonna head it again. Top 8%. Oh yeah, we gotta hit this, guys. We need 3% more down, and I'll be comfortable. I realized I was at 8% on this one. We're about to do that again. I'm gonna start back up here though. This was a decent start. You start from the bottom, that immediate turn. I don't like it. I like starting on these drift zones with the straightaways. So you get some nice point rackets at the beginning. You'll never lose those points. Only go up from there. So you want to get as many as you can, as quick as you can. The best start that you can get. Alright, I gotta get a little more gas in that turn next time. Yeah, devastating using the e-brake on these off-road courses because it slows you down way more. But it's gonna keep you going like it does on the street.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright. Yikes. Let's hit that again. It's gonna be a tough one. I might need to put some off-road tires on and tweak this car a little bit. Or another car. There we go. Much better entrance.
Arrived at your destination.
If I wouldn't have straightened out there, I think I would have feel like I would have gotten a new PB. That's okay, we'll do it again. Let's get us down. Didn't want to handbrake that whole thing, but we did. Alright, so kind of figured something out there in my head while doing that, what I need to do this time. Let's see. See if I can put all the pieces together in one go. That's the tough part here. Doing it live, right? Doing it live. The hardest part, doing something live. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Look at this. sideways as I can when I'm slowing down for a turn, because I'm always going to be straightened out. I'm always going to be going toward the direction of the turn, so you want to always try and get it as sideways as you can when coming up to a nice sharp turn like that. So let's hit that again. Get back in it. I'm going to tab out every now and then, guys. I got to see who's chatting. I don't have another monitor pulled up at the moment. Oh, I didn't even start the drift zone. Whoops. A little too quick. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's come back. Do it again. Cheers. Cheers and Merry Christmas. Had a slow Christmas, guys. My Christmas isn't starting until next week. Just the way schedules are going. So I will be enjoying Christmas next week very much with my family. But today we're hanging out together. If you're on Twitch on today, you're just like me. You got nothing to do, no one to spend time with. So we're going to spend time with each other. Get this 1%.
You've arrived at your destination.
Play some games. Man, this is a bit of a tough zone right here. Hit this again. I have a really high score on it, but I'm trying to get higher percentage in just on the track in general, so I can be in the top 5% of drifters. I'm at 8% right now. Going uphill is a little bit of a different story. Definitely not getting anywhere near my score on this one. So I'm going to run this back. And at some point during today's stream, we are going to talk about Forza Horizon 6 and the changes that they need to make to take this game out of the niche car community scene, like they've been trying to do, and just make it more accessible. So without saying too much more, using too many big words like accessible. I just have to wait and see, and I gotta look through my notes, see what I was thinking of earlier, and all the years I've played this game, all the hours I have in it. There's a lot that I want to see, especially because we're going to Japan, guys. You gotta do it right when we go to Japan. You gotta do it right. If we don't go to Japan and things aren't fucking fine, it's gonna be upsetting. It's gonna be real upsetting. I honestly don't see any Forza Horizon game after this one being much different. I don't think they're gonna get worse, you know? And this is a great game. I'd take this game in a different scene any day. I'll pre-order it. I'll buy it with the you know, the shitty steering wheel shit that they give you sometimes. You can get the limited editions of. I'll buy with that bullshit. Just to give them more money, man. Because these games are so fucking good. Just the thing is, there's just some things that really need to change. Because they're just not that intuitive.
Arrived at your destination.
Like functions in the game and features that aren't intuitive at all and are kind of confusing. The game's a little bit too easy when it comes to car collection and progression. The progression is like, you know, easy, but it's kind of confusing as well. So these things, a lot of these things need a lot of change. But I'm going to talk about that later. I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm not even paying attention, so let me rewind here. Came into that all wrong. Get some speed up. Came into that wrong too, but that's alright. I need that new Gymkhana. That thing is good. Oh, guys, I almost had that. That was close. That's okay. I'll get it this time. I'll get it. I'll go up this time. I'm gonna go from 8% to 5% on this one. If I don't, then I suck. I'm trash. That was a nasty entrance. I didn't like that. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I suck. Alright. Redo. This is the new one. This is the one that I'm gonna go from 8% to 5%. So we got this. That's what I needed to do that I didn't do, that I forgot to do, but I thought I needed to do. That turn's fine. A little more speed. I can't have that. I can't go off-road that far. That's like, 20k points lost right there. It's too much. Too much when you're pinching pennies on the point score. The point board. That first turn usually nets me around 30,000. So if I don't have 30,000 or more when I hit that turn, kind of a early indicator that I'm not gonna make this run. And then if I fuck up on anything else, I'm really not gonna make it. So I can tell when I'm not gonna make it or not. This is gonna be close. I'm gonna stay sideways. I got it. Got it, guys. Yes. All right. What do I got? What percentage? Come on, baby. 8%. Damn. This track. Alright, so to be real though, anyone that's under 5% or above 5%, I guess, could be cheating. There's people with a million drift score on some of these tracks that you really realistically could only get like 100,000. They just have a million for some reason. So I'm not super worried if this is the track that I'm going to be like a little bit low on. There are cheaters in the game. That's okay. When aren't there cheaters, This is not going to be it, but it's going to be close.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, we're going to move on to the next one. Arbolada. I actually like this track. This is one of my favorite ones. I wonder what percentage I am. Well, I don't want to be up here. Down there. Oh, shit.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I hope I don't respawn up on them. Alright. Let's travel under the bridge this time. And this time. Arbolada. Drift zone. Let's see where we're at on it. So I already know that I don't like the entrance right there because then I gotta hit this from the rip and that really damages my points. Slows me down, I'm going uphill. That's meant to be at like the end of the track. There's one on this side, but it's not as crazy and you have a lot more leading up to it before you get there. I don't want the hairpin turn the moment I start my grip, I'm
safe
at
to do so.
222. Top 6%. That's not bad. I think I could beat that. Yeah, hella boogies in that little guy. Whoa. That was not good. Let me restart that. That was a horrible entrance. Hitting that slowed me down way too much. Can't get that slow. I gotta make that whole gap there between first turn here. Yeah, I'm going too fast again. Alright. Slow it down, slow it down. Maybe the other starting spot was better. I didn't really have to fishtail it at all. Maybe that was a better entrance. Slowed down a little too much. I had to. Oh my god. There we go. Almost. I was 1,000 away. Let's try it from this way now.
Turn around.
I'm pretty sure I
when
could
it
get
is safe to do
230. I can get 230,000 on this. I feel confident in saying that. Those posts really got me there. Let's try that again. Try that again. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's in France right now visiting her family. Not me. She's having a good time. Shout out to my mom who's sleeping right now. Oh shit. My daughter who's probably, nah, she ain't sleeping, she's getting presents right now. Mom. And shout out to my dad whose birthday was the 22nd of December. He passed, but shout out to him. I'm sure he hears me wherever he's at. This is a sad part of the stream. I should shut the fuck up. Alright. We ain't gonna hit it this one. We ain't gonna hit it here.
You have
Try
arrived
it
at your
again.
destination.
Alright, we're at 6%. Let's get that number knocked down one. There we go. That's a much better entrance for that. And I don't have to fishtail again. Amazing. Except I didn't quite get as far as I wanted to on that. So next time we do it, I'll know. A little bit more pickup. I might have to whip it on that first turn. Just have to try the different strategies, different techniques for drifting out as you go through a track. You're usually not going to get it on your first, second, third, fourth try. Whatever your goal is. That's it. I got 3,000 more than what I had. Let's see what percentage that got me up to. Still at 6%. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Way too slow there. Way too slow there, guys. Let's go to the other side. brake when I didn't mean to. Pull out this turn a little earlier than I did last time, which works. That's good. Try and get as sideways as we can on this turn. Might have it. Yeah, I think I got 1,000 more. 2,000 more. That might bump us up though. No, it didn't. No! I'm trying so hard though. Well, I didn't think I was going to make that. Sorry if I move around a lot, guys, if I'm doing this. I move my feet when I'm drifting. I can't help it. I'm like a kid that's like, yeah. Lost complete focus when I did that. My bad. Yeah. Wasn't a bad run, though. That wasn't bad. Almost beat my PB, but... here fucking acting like a child. I might switch to the Viper. I might switch to the fucking Viper, guys. I haven't played on the Viper in a while. The 100% all drift Viper. That thing is nice. I believe. Whoa, 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 coming in hot. Had to hit that brake for a second, apparently. I'm usually at like 200,000 right before that turn, so I didn't think that was going to get me anywhere. Alright, let me bring out the Viper. Let me see what this bad boy does. The Drift Viper. This is the Viper. This is the car that you get when you beat all of the drift zones 3-star, I believe. I think that's all you have to do. 3-star all the drift zones. Which isn't that bad, guys. It's not that bad. You get some good experience doing it. Not the tune I thought was on the Viper. Hold on. Hold the fuck on, guys. This is not the tune. This is not the tune. Let me go fix that. It's not what I thought it was. Alright, so this tune I'm going to use for the Formula Drift Viper is not mine. It's someone else's. But it's the best. It's great. I didn't save the tune that I put on it, which I should have, but it's okay. This is still a great one. Let's head back over to Arbolada. Arbolada. I don't think it matters, guys. I don't think it matters. This one. This drift track. Alright. Ooh, I get used to this baby. This guy. A little more powerful than the GNX. Alright, let me, yikes. Yikes, guys. This one's a little more slick, actually. About the same power, just a lot slicker. Not used to the back being thrown out that quick. So I gotta get used to it real quick on the drifter too. It should be okay. It's handling well though. Slows down well. I didn't like that turn, but it's okay. This is not an off-road drift at all though. I hit a little patch of that dirt and I almost spun out. Good distance, so shit.
You have arrived at your destination.
Whoa. I'm gonna try it this way. Not hitting that turn too well. Let's see if we can hit it again. More well. Or well. I'm tired still. I'm recuperating from doing absolutely nothing. I hate the e-brake on this Viper, man. Alright. I'm gonna switch back to the Butte. Actually, I'm gonna bring out the S1, guys. This car took me all the way. This is the car that got me 3 stars on all the drift courses, I'm telling you right now. And I haven't used it since, honestly. But it ain't a cheat car or anything like that. It's just super fucking good. The tune is nasty. It's a first gear tune, of course. It's just a super nasty car, bro. It shreds most courses. It's a little bit too, like, it's just a little bit, as you can see, come on, it's a little too OP for me. It's like, alright, it just goes sideways like it would normally go straight, you know. A little too easy to control. No, that was not great, as I said that. We'll try it again though.
You have arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yikes. Yeah, coming in from down here I think is a better option.
When it is safe to do so.
Marginally. So I need to get 228 or more. I need to drop 1%. That's all I need for this. Way too quick on that turn coming out of it. Still getting used to this tune again now in this car. thing is a little bit crazy. Nice though.
You have arrived at your destination.
That was a really good run too. But we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Come on, baby. All right, one more. That was crazy. That was horrible. All right, whoa. Far up. That was not a bad run. Bad ending, though. Bad ending. God, no one wants to see that shit. No way. This is it. This is it, guys. Not really. Maybe. I made the turn, but it wasn't fucking good at all. Oh my god, guys. I'm getting real, a little bit aggravated by this one. Do it again. My face actually got hot on that one, so I was real upset. Like, really. The entrance up. Stay in. Alright, stay in enough. Man, I keep getting caught on that on the turn there, man. I slow down way too much. I stop. I keep letting go of my throttle for a little too long, and then the tires are just not picking up. So fix that. That's a skill issue there. Like right here, I gotta keep the tires going. I'm gonna dead stop like that straight down. Whoa. No, you already know that's fucked. gotta get a new paint job for this car too. Deserves a better one. This one's ordinary. No bueno.
Destination.
That was close though. Man, I messed up a lot and I was so close. So I know I could get 230 on it. Ooh. Straightened out way too much on that one. Okay. Oh. We're starting to get a little bit upset about this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I have an M3 GTR. I forgot about this. Shit. Well, goddamn. I don't remember tuning this guy. I think I actually do. I did the other day. That's right. I thought it was the M3. This guy's a little squirrely though. I remember this actually.
You have arrived at your destination.
You know what I mean? A little squirrely. Alright, let me try this guy out. See what this does. And I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. And we'll get back at it. Horrible. Not doing good. Oh. Embarrassing, guys. Embarrassing. Bring it back. Let's take it back. Take it back to the all black GMX, not the Cadillac. Fuck the Cadillac, shit's whack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kendrick, you know. Be right back, guys. Check out my car. Follows, you know what to do. Alright, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're hitting this again. Will we still make it? Probably not. Maybe.
You have arrived at your destination.
The fuck was that? That wasn't right. Well, fuck those. Yes. Guardrails are no problem. Going again. Just missed that tree. Golly.
Arrived at your destination.
Look at the view though, guys. Hot damn.
arrived at your destination.
Getting kind of hard getting back up to that 228. I said I could get 230. Damn, is it something?
Arrived at your destination.
Pretty embarrassing around you guys. Don't even look. Please don't look. Shit show. All right. Let's take a break from that. We're going to talk a little bit about Forza Horizon 6, guys. So let me put this up here. It's actually not what I was looking for. Okay. Don't worry about all this, guys. Don't even look. Don't even look. Yeah. All right. So, the changes that we need. All right. Let me pull this up here, fellas, and let me see here. Let me pull up these changes that I'm looking at right now so everyone can see them. All right, guys. All right. Back and forth. All right, so first up, guys, Forza Horizon 6 changes, discussion. All right, first off, guys, the UI in this game is good. It's fine. but it's a little fucked. There's a little bit too much going on. Not a fan of it, right? If we just go through here and look, you just start playing the game, a lot of this stuff will be grayed out, but you'll be seeing it, and it's just so much stuff. It's a little convoluted. I understand there needs to be a place for everything, but some of these things could definitely be condensed and put into a different spot. Some shit like the car packs, you gotta go into a whole different UI. You gotta look at shit like, some of it's very unintuitive. The message center, I think, is fine and stuff. The gift giving needs to change. The gift drops, the kudos, man, the kudos are a whole nother thing. What are they even for? Nothing. And then you have just so many UIs on top of this. You know, you go into here, you go into Horizon Adventure. What the fuck do I even do here? You get it, it's the campaign, but it's kind of hard to track. You have all the Horizon realms. You have the accolades. I mean, it's such a long list, but the UI ain't that bad. It's probably the least worst thing on the list. But before we go any further, guys, for our Horizon 4 discussion, drop a like, sub, really appreciate it. We're going to get into some good discussion here. If you enjoy the video, guys, support me. Thank you. Happy holidays. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is proper rewards in the game for Forza Horizon 6. You know, we're going to Japan. This has to be good. We need some things changed. We need things condensed, consolidated, and we're not gonna, this game is gonna stay in the car community niche forever unless we get out of the limbo of just not having features that are built for everybody, right? So a lot of the features in this game, like the rewards, the accolades, the badges, rewards that you get from achievements, which are accolades, and from the different parts of the game, are just not, they don't live up to a lot. There's no real excitement to get most of these achievements. They don't really give you anything you can't just get for free or from wheel spins. So proper rewards and wheel spins need to be changed. Wheel spins are great. I don't think we should get so much of them, and I don't think that they should give us so much money and so many cars. A lot of these cars are so rare, you should be getting them from you know, events and your skill, right, and your play time and what you invest into the game. Obviously we don't want a crazy grind, but we don't want to just be given all these cars, especially as new players. You come in the game, you spend a few hours, you got 200 cars. Now what? You know? So it's kind of like, you know, it doesn't give you a real good like idea of where to go for these rewards. You kind of have to just scroll through all the accolades and, you know, kind of just look at what you need and click on each one and see what they give you. Nobody really wants to do that, right? There needs to be a little more, the system needs to be a little more intuitive for us. I don't have a big problem with it, but I know a lot of people that do. So proper rewards and the wheel spins need to change. We need less rewards on wheel spins, and we need the rewards throughout the game to just be presented better and to be given to us better. So also another point for this is the online modes. The rewards for the online modes are trash. They're things that you just get from wheel spins, right? There needs to be specific things. The Eliminator is such a great game mode, but you don't really get anything from it except like a little badge, which is just next to your name, which is cool, but the badges should be, you know, the badges shouldn't be a huge reward. You know, they shouldn't be an end reward for something. They should just come along with playing certain game modes, you know, like saying, oh, I've played this game mode for this long, or I did this in this game mode, this is a badge representing that, plus the cars that you get from it, you know, unique things, maybe body mods. We'll get to that too. You know, so the reward structure needs to change. The wheel spins need to change a little bit. They're a little too generous. They are. So that shit needs to change. Next up we have teleportation. So guys, this is a huge one. Nobody wants to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. I fucking hate the fact that I can go to my map, of course, after you unlock all of the fast travel points, which is reasonable. You can then fast travel anywhere on the map. I can just go anywhere, click X, fast travel. Yeah, you know what I mean? I can go over here, fast travel, right? That's cool and all, but man, it takes away from the community of the game and the interaction with the community in the game. And the point of the game. We're fucking driving, dude. Don't let us just teleport wherever the fuck we want. This is like child shit, you know? If anything, you know, give teleportation just to the main hubs, right? So you can teleport to each of the festival zones or whatever they do in Japan. So that would be fine, but just being able to teleport anywhere you want, I don't know, it kind of kills the freedom of the game that you're supposed to be given in the game. Now, the fact that you do have to unlock fast travel by hitting all these boards that are scattered around the map is a nice implementation. So you kind of have to work for that teleportation, but maybe just work for a teleport to the hubs, you know? I think that's fair. I think that's kind of fair, guys. It just really kills the game in a certain type of way, in a community way, in, you know, an open world way. Teleportation, shit. It's just not a good it's not a good feature for the game, guys. I think we all know this. I think the moment everyone here found out that we could do this back in all the Horizons, I'm pretty sure you could do this. It's shit. The next one, open world races, open world drag races, open world drift races. We need these to be refined, guys. So a lot of times when you're done with the game, or, you know, I mean, it's kind of impossible to be done with the game. But when you're at the point where you're just doing a weekly grind for the weekly festival and, you know, shit like that, you kind of just drive around. You kind of just do whatever you want at that point. You know, you might go for some accolades. You might start tuning cars. You might design cars. I'm not into, paint jobs. I don't really do liveries. I understand there's a whole nother niche for that people get into, but I've never partaken. However, when you pull up to a spot like this, guys, this is the main hub, okay? This is Forza Horizon hub. This is the main shit. Everyone hangs out here, and there's not ever that many people because you can teleport. And there's, you know, less people playing now than there was, obviously, when the game came out. But when you pull up here, you know, you got to pull up, honk your horn. You got to wait for people. You can say 2 custom things in your chat. Please change that shit. And it's kind of like, it's kind of, they don't give you a real reason to come in just free explore, right? To just hang out with your boys, to come into this drag strip and say, all right, like, put a scoreboard up, put placers down on the ground, so when you pull up in your car, it locks you in. Everyone that's lined up is locked in. There's lights, ding ding ding, boom, you go. Scoreboard at the end of the fucking lane shows you who got it, shows you the time. This is simple, guys. You can make an open world instance right here in each of these lanes. That's all. You click a button, you get into that shit. I don't like pulling up here and seeing the same goddamn custom drift or drag thing showing up every fucking time. It's annoying. You know, just lock the people that are here into a race. You do the race, you see the score. That's cool, right? We need some type of feature like that. The same with drift races. We need to be able to just go into drift races, go into an open world drift zone, and drift with the people that are there. As you're drifting, you see the score of everyone that's there, right? Just make things simple like that so that we can interact with players in a whole different way. I just think that would be great. Now, I did mention there for a second the chat. So the chat in this game is non-existent, obviously, but it would be great if you could chat. If you could type some stuff, that'd be really great. That would add a whole new layer to the game. However, if that's not the way a lot of games want to run now that are arcadey, and chat isn't a huge feature. But if anything, give us a scroll wheel of emotes and links, things to say, right? I don't want to only be able to say 2 things. I can only say these 2 green things down here, drift or drag race. I can change them, but then I gotta go into my UI, which was a problem I discussed a little while ago. I didn't add it to my list though, and I gotta go and fucking change it, and some of these things I gotta go to the I gotta go into the shop to change it. I don't want to do all that just to say hi or nice car, or do you want to do something or whatever, right? I don't want to have to go in just to say something. So that's out of the way. Chat's out of the way. Please give us some type of better system for chat. Convoy connection. Convoy connection isn't really terrible, but your convoy will disappear on the map a lot. It's kind of frustrating. There's some tricks around it, but man, it's a bitch. When the game first came out, it was unplayable, really, with convoys. It was really unplayable. I hope that's not the case for Japan, being that Japan is literally the most asked for destination in any car game, especially Forza Horizon, because they haven't done it yet. Japan and Germany, I would assume. So fix up the convoys for Japan, please, so we can have fun with our friends. Expansions, this is a huge one, and different maps. Expansions and different maps. Now, the expansions are sick, right? The rally adventure, not so much. I see what they were doing there. They were trying to just introduce the rally culture into the game and give you the signals and all that shit. Doesn't really fly. It's a little too simmy. It goes away, kind of pulls away from the arcade aspect of the game, and it does something that no one really wanted, no one asked for, I don't think, ever. The Hot Wheels, and also you have to go to a whole other map just to be on basically the same map. It's basically the same shit we have right now in Mexico. Hot Wheels map was super awesome. However, it bugs out a lot. You get stuck on the map sometimes. You get stuck in the loading screen to get to the map. It takes a while to load in, often, not sometimes, often, more than less. And there's, the Hot Wheel cars are cool. But other than that, man, like, nobody goes there. Who the fuck's hanging out on a Hot Wheels map, And there's no ground play really that much. There is a world there, and there's areas you can get off the track and roam around in the forest. But what the fuck, it's Hot Wheels, so who really wants to do that? And there's not enough space in those areas to really do anything substantial. So the map itself, nobody's ever on it unless they're really completing some objectives or they want to get a car or some shit like that. Nobody's on it. It's just to go really fast. That's all that's good for the Hot Wheels map. Now, they did, in the creative section of the game, in the event lab, add all these Hot Wheels things, right? They did a great job with the creative hub, or the event lab, which I wish that they would have done sooner. But back to what I'm talking about. The expansions need to change how they approach it. They should not have you go into a whole nother map, because that's taken away from the main map, or it's taken away from the expansion map. Once everyone's done the expansion, they just come back to the main Mexico map, right, or Japan map in the future. Add on another part of the map. Just make the whole map, cut off a section, that's the DLC, make it fucking sick. In Japan, you could have so many different types of DLC, dude. It could be underground races, could be a DLC, right? With a whole nother street scene, with all new cars, dude. There's so much to do. And there'll never be no ideas for that, right? You could, parking garage street scene, dude. Other parts of Japan, I'm not familiar, with the location that much, but other quintessential car culture locations. They know what they are, right? I don't know what they all are. I'm not super into the car culture like that outside of video games, but I do love cars, and I do drive nice cars, and I love I love the car culture, but I've never had time to get into it and, you know, be super addicted to it, right? It was never a passion of mine, but I love it. And I love these games. We all love these games. So keep it on the same fucking map. Don't change it. Keep it on the same map. I think we can all speak for that. We all hate the fact that we have to travel to another goddamn zone in a car game. Come on. All right, the next one, customizing your car. I don't even need to say anything about this, guys. We all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just get it done. You've done it before. You've done it in other games. Other games have done it to a way massive extent. Just do it, dude. Do it. Ridiculous looking shit. This goes along with the customizing. This is what I want to see. I want to see the most ridiculous looking JDM type shit that you can see. All right. I want to see like the three cars from Cars, the movie, right? I want to see them pop up. I want you to be able to size your spoiler, like actually size it, right? Like you're doing a character creator. Take a character creator approach to the cars. Let us fuck with them, dude. Obviously, I don't want to see nothing fucking like an airplane driving around, but let us customize them more than we can. Just like we were able to in some of the other games that the Forza series has, but not in this one. My list is ridiculous. I have like 4 things on body mods. We all know what we're talking about. I don't need to go into it. Better sounds. We all know about this one too. Talking and typing. Better sounds. We need more sounds. Better sounds and more sounds. The sound profile, a lot of these things are kind of shit. But like the exhaust and stuff like that, like if you get into the if you go, you know, into your cars, I'll just show you real quick, right? So you have the anti-lag, you have anti-lag. Hold on, I'm thinking and I'm doing 2 things, so excuse me. So let me just show you here. Pick this random ass Acura. Alright, so we're going to go into custom tuning, custom upgrade, sorry. And let's just go ahead. Sorry. And look at the intake, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, where the fuck is the That's right. Let me put the turbo rally in. See if this changes the engine shit. There we go. There's the turbo. Alright, so we have the regular turbo, the stock. Okay. Sounds alright. Okay. Let me so you can see a visual, right? You can hear it. Now what? If I want the best one, if I want the best fucking turbo, the anti-lag, you gotta listen to this shit all the fucking time. I know it's not all the time, I get it, but give us some options on what the turbo sounds like, right? Especially this shit. It's cool, but give us options, right? We don't have many options. The engines don't sound that great. The exhausts don't sound amazing. Just give us some more options. Give us some more options. Give us some more options, right? That's all I gotta say. That's all you gotta do. Just add some more shit in. They're good at that. Back to one of the things I mentioned with the expansions. I know this was kind of just like whatever. I was just giving examples of things you could do. When we go to Japan, we need epic fucking parking garages, okay? We need the best parking garages. We need drift parking garages. We need a parking garage that you drift up to the top, wing, 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 right, in a spiral, and then there's a drag strip on top or something, right? And then a circuit race that breaks off it. We need something bold, okay? We need something super cool. A meeting spot, you know, photo spots, chill spots, underground spots. We need these things that Japan culture is known for. Again, I don't know everything about the culture. Add it in the comments, guys. Give me some ideas. Give Playground Games some ideas. This is a huge thing. The story. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. I wrote a few other things, but we'll just leave it with story. All right. The story of these games suck. They've always sucked. The story of the older games like the Need for Speed franchise did not suck, and I'll tell you exactly why. It is because in the current state of the story for these games. Oh my God, I'm still in this car. The current state of the story for these games is basically you're at this festival that goes around the world, you know, every year, whenever the fuck they do it, and you're just some dude that nobody fucking knows about, and you're the best racer ever, and you just dominate everything, right? And there's competition. There's always competition, but the competition's light, man. It's light. There's no like aggression toward it. There's no rivalries at all. It's just people having fun, you know, not getting upset. Like there's no physicality to the sport, you know. There's nothing amazing about it. So in the older games, you know, in games now, but in the older driving games like the Need for Speed series, you had rivals, you know. They were out to take you down. There was also, you know, cops. That was pretty sick too. The wanted system was great. But when you can just go through a story and everyone's just nonchalant, hey, yeah, oh, you won? Cool, bro, you must be real good. I gotta learn from you. All right, but it's every fucking person, man. Some of these guys aren't gonna be happy that you're beating the shit out of them and you're some new dude. I want to go back. I want to race some dude in some nasty ass Mustang, because nobody likes Mustang drivers, and take his chick while we're at it. I want to take someone's chick, dude. Come on, make these interactions fun with the story and the characters, and give us some depth, and give us a rival list, give us a most wanted list. I want to go after the best, and I want them to be in a club or a gang, and I want to fuck them up. I want to beat the shit. I want to run them off the road. You know, I want to take shortcuts. I want all those things that we had just modernized, you know, just now. I don't want this fairy tale bullshit where everyone's happy about it. Everyone's happy that you just beat the shit out of them and took all their money. That's not how it would go in the real world, man. I want to be known in a different way. All right, the story. Got that out of my system. I think everyone can agree on the story shit. Obviously, they're doing a great job on the festival, though. The festival just ties everything together. You can do so many things with it. There's the realms. There's all the different. Let me just show you all the different story missions that aren't the story, the main campaign, but they're just all these different stories that you can go through that tell really good stories, and they tell you things you never knew before about cars, the car culture, and Mexico, right, and the destination that we're at. But it's not. It's just too fairy tale-y for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just too much. We need to do it differently. How we've done it before. Now, the next one I have on is more modes. Now, I know there's a lot of modes in this game, but I'm specifically talking about the drag and the drift modes, okay? There needs to be more drag races. There needs to be more drag locations. We only have like 3 or 4 in this map. It's not enough. It's not enough, guys. Not enough at all. We need more locations. If we don't get more locations, we need, the central hubs. We don't really need more drag locations. We need more drag races. We need actual drag races where their story to drag racing. So you tune cars for drag racing. You don't just go do, the drag race. The dragging is a part of the story, or it's just like one little piece of the story, or it's one little piece of the weekly quest or something, right? We need fully fleshed out drag racing mode, a drag racing mode. That would be amazing. We haven't had that in a game in a while, in a fucking while. Now, when I saw this when the game was released in the street scene, I thought we were getting drag, but we didn't. We need drag races. This is not drag racing. This going here and doing it is not drag racing. This is bullshit. Going here to these little drag strips and just doing these minor, like the 4 that we have, that's not it, guys. I know there's the creative mode and all that shit. Still not fun. It's not fun for the majority of people. It's just shit that you can do. It's extra features that are on top of extra features that just make that feature too convoluted and too, it's just, I don't know, it's not what it should be, right? I feel like everyone feels the same on that topic. I feel like most of these topics, a lot of people feel the same on, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it. We need this shit. I want to go and tune cars just for drag racing. I want to go and tune cars just for drifting. And I want these tuned cars to be used more than they are now, right, by the average player. We need to be able to have it built into the story. We need to do drag races in the story, have 3 back-to-back, have rivals that we're trying to beat, racing for pink slips, all that shit, dude. Pink slips. That's my next fucking thing. Some cars you shouldn't even get unless you get them from pink slips, okay? Make this a thing, please. Please make pink slips a thing in drag racing in this game. I mean, all the modes. Put it in all the modes, but drag racing especially. Stop giving players every fucking car. Stop it. Okay? Work for the shit. Stop just giving people cars. The Eliminator. The Eliminator needs a revamp. We need rewards and prizes that reach outside of just accolades and cars that you can get off wheel spins. All right, we need specific rewards for the Eliminator. The Eliminator is so much fun. We need to maybe get a different map layout, or have it on its own section, or change the location, or give us a little bit more variety in map. But they do a good, it is nice, it's fun, okay, but there's nothing you get from it. You get absolutely nothing for fucking doing it. So change it, guys. Give us shit. The clothing sucks. The clothing in this game sucks balls. Alright, it's not the worst, but god damn, I'm tired. I'm tired of wheel spinning or winning shit and getting the dumbest clothing I've ever seen in my life. So we're gonna go look through the clothing here real quick, and some of it's cool, some of it's cool. What I got on right now I think is very cool. It's all drift stuff. It's my top shit. But when you win stuff in this game and then you get clothing that's this, I mean, it's alright, A lot of times you win like dumb stuff, Like, yeah, we need dresses for sure. We need these things. I'm not hating on dresses or whatever, but just look at this stuff. It's just it's just basic shit. It's just basic shit, which is fine. There should be basic shit, but put other shit in there too. Look, in the pants section, the only legendary pants is the skirt. Is a skirt, 2 skirts. Come on, I can't get these should be legendary. These are cool. Look, it's the same thing. What the fuck? Socks. Who the fuck wanted socks in this game, guys? I never see my socks. Look at these 2 shoes. I could buy these. I could buy these for credits, but what the fuck would I want to buy this shit for? The helmets are cool. I'm not gonna lie. There's some cool ass fucking helmets in this game. I made sure to unlock pretty much everything cool that I thought was cool. Some things I didn't get around to because I wasn't around during certain events, or I just haven't made it to a certain part of the game, which is pretty much done with what I want to do in the game. But yeah, they did a good job with head shit. But other stuff, like, give us better stuff. Not much to it. Not much to it. So that's basically what I have right now, guys. There's a lot more that can change, but I think for now, those are some really strong strong points to be made for Playground Games to kind of put this game into a better spot, give us the things that I think all of us want, and get it out of that niche of car culture games and get more people into it, right? Dark Souls did this. FromSoft did this with Elden Ring, right? They made it a completely different experience while still having the Dark Souls formula and the Dark Souls atmosphere, combat, everything. They just made it more disconnected from the original Dark Souls community. So it expanded. It didn't disconnect from the community. It expanded the community, right? We need to expand the community so people have more fun playing this game. And people that are playing this game right now, or after 3 or 6 months of purchasing it, are people that love the car culture, that just like driving around, right? Not a lot of people are just, in our age, that aren't teenagers, don't want to get on a game and just drive around, right? They don't just want to literally just drive around. You can just go do that in real life. People want to do things in the game. They want to interact with the community. They want to push themselves. They want to tune their cars. They want to tune their cars simply, right? They want to tune their cars extensively. So we need all these things to either remain the same or be updated. But we always need some type of change. And these changes, I think, are a perfect example of what could make this game go from, 50K concurrent to 150K, right, on Steam. We just need to get to another level, and I think these will take us to that level. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, help my channel out. Really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Enjoy. Alright. So, obviously at the end there, that was for a video I'm going to make for just that discussion. And then from there I'm going to make a video with the whole Forza Horizon 6 discussion. So hopefully I'm try and get that done today and possibly post it tonight or tomorrow. So I really think that these things need to be changed, especially right here. We need to get into a drag. Like everyone wants to drag. That's one of the most popular things to do in the game. And people line up here, but there's no. For new players, you got to keep them in. It's just players that played the game and now they know. New players have no fucking clue where to go to drag someone, where to go have fun. They got to join a Discord. They got to join a Facebook group. They got to do this. They got to do that. Just let the motherfuckers roll up and then shit's set up. We need a scoreboard. We need the flashing lights. We need the auto queue. Something like that. But I'll be right back for the rest of the stream, guys. We're going to do a little bit more drifting. We might hop on WoW. But I'm going to go refill my coffee and be right back.
Just been challenged to a head-to-head.
right. Oh, we still live. We are. All right, so unfortunately, I got to do this again. I got to do this again. Maybe. Alright. Something else I wanted to add to that too. Can't remember what it was. Ah, the Super 7. Now let's see what it is. Yeah. If you guys have any other thoughts on changes or things that the game needs it doesn't currently have, put them in the comments. I'm gonna edit that little section of this live stream into a video to slap on YouTube tonight or tomorrow. Kind of get my voice out there and my opinions on Forza Horizon 6
Just being challenged to a head-to-head.
need to change.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright. On that note, I'm going to end stream so I can start on that video. Appreciate everyone that stopped by. Like and subscribe. Follow.